But yes, man. So Yum Audio hit me up. This company, they're from Germany. Man, Germany's been coming through, bro. The company, the thing that stood out about this company is that they like to stand out. They like to stand out the way they look and the way their products sound. It has a different kind of twang to it. So I like that. That is the part that draw me to them, in my opinion, because they are different. And when you see the plugins, they look different too. So absolutely. So they're like, you can tell by the way that their product is created that they like to be creative with what they're doing. So these are the things that I look for when it comes down to a company like these right here. There's plenty, man. I have so many companies reaching out to me at times now. And like I say, man, if I just don't dig it, if it's not nothing that I know I won't use, then I won't waste a bunch of time on it, man, because I know I'm not going to use it. I have 3 different ones that I'm going to talk about today. And what I want to do, I'm going to show you their particular website just in case if it's something that you may be interested in, maybe you want to check them out or anything like that. You can definitely do it. And so let's go over here. Nope, not there, like there. So this is Yum Audio, and is yum-audio.com. But as you can see, man, they have like these different looks. So I'm gonna go here and let's just go to here. So as you see, the way that they look, they got like this rugged, like dirty kind of look to their UI, and I like that. I like the way it look. And even on they have a lo-fi series, and in their lo-fi series, it looks lo-fi. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Let's go here. The lo-fi bundle. This is what their lo-fi line look like. It just look lo-fi to me. I don't know no other way to explain it. It just look lo-fi. So no. I don't want to purchase anything. Let's X that out. I already got it. But yeah, so that's the look, man. Yum-audio.com. Great product. As you can see, these are some pretty big names that's on there. You know, they got some Nicki Minaj producers, you know, all kind of stuff on here, man. So they got some good product, and I like what they do. So yeah, so I decided that we're going to go ahead and get into this today. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a track that I've already been playing here and just kind of show you how these products sound. Now, I'm going to talk about 3. Like I said, and there's one called Slap. The other one is Tape Stop, and then the other one is Degrader. Now, Slap and Degrader is going to be more on drums, and Tape Stop can work on pretty much anything. So they have some demos of this on the website, but I thought I'd rather do my own stuff and then show it that way, right? All right, so we're gonna let's go to Slap. Now, I think what I'm gonna do, just to kind of show this here, let's pull it up. Let's go here. Boom. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and switch over screens here. This is Slap. Yum Audio, and this look right here. Now, what this does is this is a drum processing plugin. This is an effect. Now, Yum Audio, that's what they do, is effects. This is a drum processing effect, and what it would do is take your drums that you already have and it adds like flavor to it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna solo the drums out over here, and these drums are simple. This is just a simple drum, but I'm gonna show you just kind of what it does. Now, let me explain this part too before I go into that. You have this window here. Well, I'm gonna just play it. Let me play it, and then I can show you that way. Let's turn it on. And so what it's doing is it's processing these drums. Right now it's on default. So you got this here. You got shape. You got fat, clap. I think there's SOS, spray, and I can't read what I think it's sup or something like that. But all of the effects mean something, right? So if I turn this up, you see it start to shake those drums. And they start to hit harder, right? Now you can make them tighter. Right? Now I like that snap. I can even go over here to fat. It's gonna make the drums fatter. You can add a little boosting here. All right. So, and you can also move these around if you want to too. You can do that too. So I'm gonna turn this one off. I like the shape. So we're gonna add a clap, right? So you can hear every hit is adding a clap to it. You hear that little clap with it, right? So I can even add more to it. I can take away. All right. So I'm gonna turn these off as I go through it. That's what I do. Cause I just want to be focused on one effect. So this one is adding 808. That's what it is, 808. So with every hit is adding another extra 808 with it. And you can add length to it. You can tone it. All right. So that's the 808. Now I'm gonna add spray. It's like a reverb. But it's got a little something with it. And I don't know what that could be. It almost sounds like a little bit. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's dope. You can take the size down too. Alright. So this one here. You already know what this got going on. To punish the sound. You can add some timbre to it. Or take it away. Now, check this out. I can come over here. Let's stretch this out. This is the click, right? Now I got this zoned in on that kick. I'm gonna take this and change it up. Right? So you can add some gain to it. You add pitch. You can really dissect this thing up, bro. You really dissect it up. So if I add all this together, so I kind of like that. You can take some of the effect amount out. You can even tone it. You can bypass it if you want to. You can add some tame to it, control it a little bit more, low cut, squash it. But with just this little sound right here, this thing is crazy. So now we can test some of the presets. So let's just click around. Get creative. To some extreme. Now that could actually be kind of dope, like oh, and by the way too, like the effect amounts, you'll notice that these are changing all at the same time. So if I turn this up, there it kind of have a way that you can control all at one time. You can turn that tune up or down. So that's pretty cool. That caught my attention because I'm always trying to, like, once I get the drums, then without having to go through and search for more, I can just add something like this to it and it will give it a whole nother sound or give it like just a little edge to it. So that is pretty dope for me. I fell in love with this one. This is like the first one I saw and I was like, oh yes, this is it. This is the first one I saw, just so everybody know. So yeah, that is the Slap. Slap is I should have had some prices on this thing, but I didn't. And I'm going to be adding some affiliate links to this. If this is something that you like to purchase, anybody know? I don't, if it ain't something that you use, there's no hard feelings, man. Just if it's something you want to use, if something that you think about that make you use, go for it. And I'll be posting them in the description of this video. So, and that is Slap, gentlemen, not ladies and gentlemen. And there's no ladies in here. What we got going on is like Transient Shaper. Yes, that's exactly what it's like. That spray is nice. That spray is nice, Beat Juggernaut. I like it because like stuff like this grabs my attention because I like to play around with sounds. That's what I love doing it. I love, I guess you can call it sound design, but I don't know it in a technical term. I only know sound design by what I hear. I do everything based on what I hear. When I mix on what I hear. I don't know the technical terms and the technical this and that. I just go by what I hear and what I feel. There's another company that I'm going to be doing a video here pretty soon on. Their whole thing is about the feel. It's crazy because like the tone or it's a mastering tool, but it don't make it really louder and it don't make it lower. It just, you feel it different. And I don't even know how to explain it. It's crazy. I got to learn it a little bit more just to understand what it's doing. But I can tell what the point of what they're trying to get out with it. But that's me. I know what I feel and I know what I go for. I know if something is too muddy, and I know if something is, it needs its own space. I know all these things, but I just don't know the technical side of it. So, but yeah, so that is Slap. That is Slap. So the next one we're going to look at is one of my favorite especially with something like this is not regularly in a DAW. Like some DAWs have this where you can do this and some don't, or you have to get an effect to allow it to do this. And what I'm talking about is Tape Stop. Wrong one. This is Tape Stop right here, y'all. This is Tape Stop. You have your start time, your stop time. You got presets you can add in here. This is where it would show what it's doing. You got flux that you can do. You can muffle it, add dust to it. You can add a linear line or a curve line. There is a way that you can trigger it. Now, one thing I have not figured out is how to trigger it in Bitwig. I know how to do it in Studio One, but I have not figured out how to do it in Bitwig. I got to do a little bit more research on it. But basically, it's an on and off switch. You can turn it on, but when you turn it on, you want it to revert back to, let's say if it started and it's playing, but you hit stop and it slow down, you want it to revert back to stop. Revert back to start so the sound will keep playing. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like when I'm doing this right here. So there's not a lot to these plugins. They're pretty simple. So all I have to do is now just show you how it sounds. So I got it here. Right? So this is the way you have to do it. Right? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some flux to it, and you'll notice, like now, kind of scratches a little bit. So if you add some muffle to it, let's add some muffle and a little bit of that dust. Right? So that's pretty dope. I like that because I don't know how to do that in Bitwig. Like, I don't even know if the feature is there. I have no idea if you can do it or not. So when I came across this one, I was like, now I can do it. Now what you'll notice is there's a start time, stop time, and you can do it by the BPM or the beats of the track or whatever the case may be. You can also change it to where you can do it by the millisecond. So if you just know if you want to put it off of the timing, then you can do that also. You have the linear shape, but you can also do a curve shape. So, right? So now instead of it going straight down, it's curving. So I like that option to have that, depending on what you're doing. Because when I was playing with this the other day, I was doing it as a part of the a part of a loop that I had. And while I was playing the loop, I wanted it to do it in certain parts of the loop, so it'd stop it and come back. It was going in and out of it, so it was dope. But I wanted it to do it in the curve and not the linear, because the curve was the way that I had it set up. The curve was just the right timing for it, so it was dope. That was dope. So if you have some of these presets, we'll see what some of these presets sound like. Let's see here. That's a real long one. Fast start, long stop. That is crazy, bro. I don't even know how you can manipulate something like that. So it's fourth and the fourth. So it's basically stopping it and starting it back like a record player almost. That's pretty dope. I like that. I hadn't checked out any of these presets. Oh, look at that. That's dope. So if this is something that you'd be interested in, man, if you have a DAW that you don't know how to do it, this is dope DAW. I mean, not DAW. This is a dope effect that you can add to your music, and maybe add it, like in most cases for something like what I'm doing, it'll probably be like on a bus, and I have everything going to it, and except for like maybe vocals or something like that. If I wanted to slow it down, I can do it in there. So yeah, man, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now I would imagine probably like with Studio One, you have to draw in the automation to stop it and start it back. So I'm sure it's like that in Bitwig. I just hadn't figured it out yet, but I'm sure it's just like that in the same thing. So yeah, man, that is the second one that I saw that I was in love with. This is the Yum Audio Tape Stop. So what we got here? What we got going on? This is crazy. Man, appreciate it. Great keys. Nice Jersey beats. I'll use it. Oh, that's what's up, man. Slap is interesting. I know, man. Slap is a very interesting plug-in. I like the little stuff that's in there is the stuff that I love. I love just playing around with that kind of stuff just to see what it do. There's times like, especially with, I'll tell you this, like when I started learning how to use output stuff, the analog strings and the brass and the what's the one with the vocals, Exhale. Man, I went in and just create a bunch of presets because I would go through sometime and just play around with stuff, and then I learned how to do the automation in it, where when you turn the knobs, it's doing something. Like they have, like if you look at it, there's those sliders that they have. Well, those sliders, you can attach them to different effects within the plugin, and it will activate them, and you can set the automation maybe a lot. And you know, when you slide that slider, it's going to be movement that's going on. When I learned how to do that, I just went in one day I'm not doing anything, and I would just create presets for myself, and I would use them. And that's how I get, because I'm always trying to look for sounds that nobody else got. I'm always looking for those sounds, and I know if I create them, then nobody else is going to have them. And I don't know the technical side of it. I just do it. I do what sounds good to me. That's pretty much it, man. So yeah. And if you want to know, man, let me tell y'all this too. This piano here. This piano comes from co-producer Output's new AI generated. They generate the AI generated loop thing. Somebody asked me this once before. I said it'd be good to say it. I know they're trying to start to push it out there. So yeah, man, if you have not seen co-producer, I did a video on it not too long ago, and they've upgraded co-producer since I've done it. So yeah, you can go check that out too. Absolutely. So yeah, man, we moving right along, man. So the third one that I want to talk about is Grader, man. Just hang out, y'all. Just hang out. I promise you, man. We're gonna do some giveaways here in a minute, because I have some of these things here. So to give away, thanks to Yum Audio, man. I would like to say they sponsored this video, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. They gave me some product to give away, and so I want to give it away. Absolutely, I want to give it away. So last but not least, on this third one, this is the Grader. Now with the Grader is again another drum. I don't want to say drum because you can do synth with it too, but basically what it does is it not destruct. I'm saying the wrong word. It's going to add that deep compression and distortion. It's going to add some distortion to it, and it's going to do it in a smooth way that they have it set up on here. And so we're going to definitely take a look at that so we can see what that looks like. So let's switch it back over here. This is Yum Audio, the Grader. Here it is, man. This is the one that I was like, okay, these guys are on to something. Now, as you can see, this looked like a little cheese grater right here. So that's the whole concept of it, is that part of it. So as you see, they have this thing here. This is like a, I guess you could say this is like a handle, not the handle, but the, man, I can't think of nothing tonight, bro. We'll just say it activates with the effect. So the wet dry is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what this is. Actually, as you go up, it increases it. It increases it. So you can start from the bottom level to the top level of 100% of it. So I just want to kind of play some what this actually does. So we're going to go ahead and activate this. Let's see here. I'm trying to do too many things at one time, but it's all good though. Nope, wrong one. So we're going to mute that. We're going to go to here. And so as I take it up, you see it starts to activate there. Highlights here. So I'm going to go ahead and add some slice up. Watch this. Add it. That's crazy. Right? So add a little low to it. So you start to hit that distortion. See, that's different. That's what it's off on. This joint is so crazy. So this is breaking it up, and this is how sharp it gets. That's pretty cool. So let's add some. This is a cruncher. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So muffle it. You can add some gain to it. Oh man, this is crazy. Let's go now. Parallel. If you never heard of parallel compression, this is something that's heard around a lot. And now the crazy thing is, most people on the East Coast. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the East Coast is the one that created this sound. So let's go to New York and play it. Great Keys, you can probably correct me on that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now you got the subtle effects also. I love it, man. This is like this right here, the grater and the slap is the two for me that, like, for those drums, I can hear myself using this for those drums for sure. Even if I don't use them all the way through, I can hear myself like adding them in a portion, like at the end or a breakdown or something like that. I can hear that. I can hear me do that. So I would definitely be using them for that particular situation, is creating some kind of like transition for a drum or maybe a breakdown or something like that. It's so many different things you could do with this, with the drums like this. I just love it. I absolutely do love it, man. Love it.